So in this question, you are supposed to write down what happened to this egg that you have eaten, what's going to happen to the proteins in this egg as it passes through the mouth, gullet, stomach, small intestine and large intestines. So remember, eggs contains proteins. So when you are eating the egg in your mouth, it is physical digestion by chewing. So your mouth is chewing the food and breaking them down into smaller pieces. But there is no chemical digestion. It's physical digestion just by biting. The protein, when you swallow, it passes through the gullet. There's no digestion of protein in the mouth. So when it moves down the gullet, there's no digestion either. And when it reaches the stomach, now we know that proteins are digested in the stomach. So two things are happening right now. Number one, there is physical digestion by churning. So the stomach will press to churn your food. Okay, basically it will contract and churn your food. So that's physical digestion. The purpose is also to break the food into smaller pieces. And at the same time, stomach has enzymes. So the enzymes in the stomach will be used to digest proteins. So proteins are digested by enzyme. So this case, this is actually chemical digestion. Chemical digestion means you use enzyme to digest them. Physical digestion means you basically use your mouth or the churning action, right? So proteins are digested by enzymes in the stomach. So after that, when they enter the small intestines, they will continue to be digested. And remember, in the small intestines, your enzymes come from two locations. They come from your small intestines, and the enzymes also come from the pancreas. So this enzyme from these two places, they will move into your small intestines to digest your food. Okay? So proteins are, when they enter the small intestines, they will be digested by enzymes from your small intestine and pancreas. Two places. And after they have been digested, they will be absorbed by our body. Remember, the nutrients are also absorbed in our small intestine. So whatever that has been digested will be absorbed also at the small intestines. What about after your small intestines? When it enters the large intestines, there's no more digestion going on. Okay? And the next one, chicken. The question mentioned that chicken contains proteins and fats. So whatever that has happened to the eggs here, the same thing is going to happen to the protein in your chicken. But we have an additional fats over here. So again, same thing in the mouth. You're going to chew. So your chicken is broken down into smaller pieces. So physical digestion. Alright? Then when you swallow, because there's no chemical digestion, so when you swallow, it goes into the gullet, nothing is digested. When the food reaches the stomach, again, there's a lot of churning. Your stomach is going to compress and press your food, so there's physical digestion. This is where the food becomes, eventually, right, after you churn, it becomes a liquid mix. You end up becoming a liquid mix. So physical digestion, protein is digested, so the protein in your chicken is digested in your stomach. Now when you reach the small intestines, what's going to happen is the proteins and fats are both digested. And it is from the small intestines and the pancreas. The digested proteins and fats are then absorbed by the body in the small intestines. In the large intestine, there's no more digestion, so the digestion actually ends here. Please always remember that in the small intestine, proteins, fats, carbohydrates are all digested here, right? So this is an important thing to take note. Everything gets digested here and they are also absorbed by our body in the small intestines. Large intestines, no digestion. only, in fact, if you want to recall, large intestines is used to absorb water, right? Mineral salts, and they also absorb the vitamins and mineral salts. So this is what the large intestine does. Okay, it does not absorb the nutrients here.